welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. This is in the nude kind. There's like original and then there's nude. So I assume this one means that it's supposed to be kind of like more no makeup, but I don't know, I couldn't find anything on the packet that said that. This is a Skin Perfecting medium coverage foundation. I have the shade 100 Ivory and it has SPF 20 in it. On the back it says that it's a lightweight formula that blends instantly into the skin, creating a nude poreless effect. Sweat, heat, humidity and transfer proof for up to 25 hours. Now, I'll not be wearing this for 25 hours, but I will wear it for a while and we'll see how it goes. So because it says that it has a poreless effect, I'm not going to use a pore filling primer because I want to see what the foundation can do on its own. I'm actually just not going to prime it all and we'll see how it goes. Alright, today I'm going to apply with my Sigma F80 brush. I'm just going to pump some onto the back of my hand. I'll just start with one pump. Ooh, it's quite light, which is good, I guess. And just blend it in, see how we go. It's quite a thick formula, but seems to be smoothing out nicely. It smells a bit weird, but nothing too crazy. Alright, so far so good. It does seem to have actually like blurred out my pores. I have quite big pores in this like region of my cheek and it seems like it's kind of just filled them in and now you can't see them, which is pretty awesome. I'm just going to put a little bit more on the areas of my face that need a little bit more coverage, like around my nose I have still quite a lot of redness, and we'll see how well it builds up. Alright, let's take a little look. So it seems to have built up quite nicely. It doesn't look cakey or anything. I've got quite a lot of like dryness on my nose and above my eyebrow just here. And it doesn't seem to have clung onto it too badly. On my nose like a little bit, but above my eyebrow not at all. It feels like it's setting quite nicely as well, which is kind of surprising. It definitely is medium coverage, as the bottle said. If you have like a lot of pigmentation or something like that, then you will need more than one layer, but building it doesn't seem to be an issue. I would say that it's got a fairly matte finish. It's not fully crazy matte, but it's also definitely not dewy. Like there is no dewiness going on here at all. Alright, so far so good. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and tell you how it's like gone with the layers and things. Okay, so I've done the rest of my makeup and it's all sitting fine, whatever. There was no issues with kind of putting powders on top of it or anything like that. It hasn't gotten cakey from powdering it. I just used my Face of Australia translucent powder. Before I did powder it, it was still quite matte. It's, as I said before, not a matte finish. It's still like quite skin-like. I do like it. So that nude kind of thing that they're going for, I think they're pretty much there. It does still, like you can still tell that there's makeup on my face, obviously, because it is a medium coverage, but it's not anything too intense. The only thing that I've got to say about it so far is that I can see that it's separating a little bit between my eyebrows, which is where I have dry skin, so that's a bit of a bummer that that's already happening. But we'll see if it gets any worse throughout the day and we'll see if anything else occurs. I'm just going to go about my regular day and do my errands and cleaning and whatever, and we'll see how it goes. Usually my makeup does wear off quite a bit around my nose and on my chin. My forehead really tends to stay pretty much the same. So we'll see what happens. Okay, it's been a little bit over 3 hours. I did try to record a little update at like an hour and a half, but then my battery died. So that was a fail, but I'll just say that again. So about after an hour and a half, I noticed that the dry patchiness that I mentioned on my forehead had cleared up. So it just kind of like, I guess, meshed with my face oils and went beautiful. Now I can see that the rest of my like oil is starting to come through. So it's coming through a little bit on my chin. I'm getting some redness and a little bit like around my nose. I'm getting some like oiliness come through, and I've got like two little blemishes here that are like poking through now. The redness is coming through because the oil is like making the foundation wear away. But other than that, it's still looking really nice. My pores are still like nicely covered up. I'm just looking a little bit more dewy, and that's totally fine with me. So I'm gonna leave it on for like a few more hours, and I'll come back and show you guys how it is after probably like maybe 7 or 8 hours, because that's usually like the length of my work day. So if it can last through a work day, then it's good with me. Okay, so it's been about 8 hours. You can definitely see that the redness on my chin has like come out a lot, as well as around my nose. This little blemish here is like fully on display now. There is no foundation covering it. And this little one over here is also starting to peek through. But other than that, I would say that this foundation has held up pretty well, especially for a drugstore foundation. It definitely is not 25-hour wear, and I don't believe that any foundation ever is 25-hour wear, and anything that says that is just lying. But on my cheeks, he's still nice. On my forehead, he's gone really well. In between my eyes, I normally get quite a bit of like break up here, and he's fine. And my nose and T-zone like hasn't got too crazy oily. So for the $10 or whatever I paid for this, I definitely think that it is worth it. If you are looking for a foundation that is really long wearing for something like a wedding or something like that, I would definitely go for a higher end foundation. I know that my NARS Sheer Glow definitely lasts much longer than this foundation did. That is the end of my video. I hope you liked this first impression on the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!